Western Spring Television. Ours it is.
Another lovely evening, and it's glad to have you on tonight's edition of the program, Men Uncut on Western Spring Television. This is a platform for the male folks where we gather to talk about issues affecting the male folks. It can be like, men aproko junction every day. I don't know. I don't know aproko. I'm a boy. Sorry. I don't know I'm a boy. But this is where, now where men they gather, they talk with this on top issues where they affect men. And I am J to the A to the HMIC, Jahmichael, Mr. 2250, and the guy with expensive fast. And I kiss my hand, I never talk. They don't start already. They laugh. Ladeji, how you doing?
Well, good evening to you.
Is it the fuel scarcity or what's the problem? Because I don't know.
Well, it's not a good evening actually, if you want to ask me.
So there's nothing good about the evening.
It's not a good evening because in reality, many times we don't want to talk about these things, but it's not making sense again that Nigeria as an oil producing state, people still get to suffer, to get fuel, and also the price is not making sense again. And you look at it, it's really not making any sense that about a month ago, NFPC came out to say we made so trillion naira as a profit. And again, the same company, the same government has removed subsidy. We are now owing 6 billion, whatever. It's not making sense. I must tell you, I walk around the streets and I saw people wasting, hours on the queue just to get, and it is because this is where most of our economic activities is based. And we are suffering. It's not making sense to me, sincerely, Jahmichael. I know it's not a political show, but we must say these things because
it can't be like Man U, Liverpool.
It's not even issue of Man U, Liverpool. This affects every one of us. It's a leveler. Is a leveler. Forget whichever political party you align with. Forget wherever. We care less where you belong to. It's a leveler, and it affects every one of us. And the earlier we begin to talk about these things, the earlier the government needs to realize that. See, don't let me just go that route.
I know you're a man, and it affects men. So this thing affects.
It affects women too, because yes, of course, what you will use to fill up your tank before, it's not more than double. So the aside money they see to get, of course, yes, that is ridiculous.
Kerosene, you cannot, blah blah blah.
All those things are just scam. They should get out and let us do the right thing, please.
If they start CNG, you think they are going to start it in Oshogbo this year? If they actually
even the federal government that want to do CNG, they've only rolled out about 50 buses. Are they serious? I bet me will talk, man.
Government never do their own.
They are not serious. I beg.
Like you are greet us.
I don't greet me. I don't.
Is that your greeting?
It's my greeting. I did vex for all of them. May them get out.
Okay. But I'm not the government. The way you are even looking.
No, now why they look into the camera now?
Making me look like I'm the government. Like they want.
Now why they look into the camera? Because it is easier for them
and
to
track.
And
if I talk anyhow, now you will tear me.
No, I no go tear you. Be my guy now. You be my guy. You be my guy. I no go tear you, but I know it is easier for them to track people like us. It is difficult to track bandits, but we will say what is okay. To so bale. Let's start Let me take a
sip. Imprint don't start. See, it don't tough. No tough well.
Well, okay.
You know affect them.
Imprint.
You know carry wife go office. They whine yourself. You know affect you. You know fly back. I mean, you know they use for.
No, I did trek.
He likes to trek.
I started trekking.
When are you going to have
exercise?
You know how this get to affect your wife. Now people see you and they feel like his wife is not taking care of him because when you trek too much.
Hey, Kwara. See, when you are living in a glass house, don't throw stone. This is a glass house. WSC is a glass house. Ogadefila is throwing stones in a glass house. Imprint, let's leave him. How you doing, Imprint?
You would expect me to say that I'm fine, but
you are not fine.
I know fine.
Well, I did. No wonder. Sometimes I could just go on top. I could just wake up around 3 a.m. Go online. Before 3 a.m. when you drop something on your status, nobody is watching. People are
no, apparently.
3 a.m. because you like
a lot of Nigerians are no longer sleeping. Sleep. Where they sleep won't come.
No sleep for the weekend.
Average Nigerian is wicked. Yes. You cannot sleep. You cannot sleep.
Wow.
If you really want to sleep, see, one of the things that would disturb you in the modern day Nigeria is that before now they will say that Nigeria is one of the headquarters of happiness in the world. But as of today, finish the show, enter the streets. You will hardly see people that are smiling.
Even the smile on the show na fake.
Exactly.
Just you have to laugh for the cameras.
Yes,
I'm not joking.
See us smiling.
I'm not joking. It's
not
sad. It's sad.
If you have a person that you are giving money to go to the market, you will realize that before, if you are dropping 5,000 naira, now what you will buy with that 5,000 naira before, you will have to spend not less than 25,000 naira for it.
Of course, yes.
So tell me how you can be good.
The best thing is go back to the agbado or cassava.
And your vice president talk and say with 8K you are good for the month.
That one is not serious. You should get out.
Anyway, the thing actually even affected the pomo we used to have. Last week there's pomo on this set. Now, almost they say pomo say no even say we no chop and that time say when they use and do leather. Now the pomo say you don't even we don't even say and do leather. We don't say and do leather. We don't say and chop again.
I guess my rest. For leather now. We know they do raw material again. You won't finish. Animal no plenty for forest.
Animal too don't discuss for Nigeria. Anyway, I'm not turn out a political show for me. All right, we have to go on a short break now. When we return, I will let you know about the topic for tonight. Stay tuned. It's about drink. I'm gonna buy you more drinks tonight. You drink. I know that you guys don't get money.
Where you see the money, you are a thief. If you can buy more drink, you are a thief. Where you see them?
Somebody that
economy is not improving.
God provided.
Somebody that is salaried, you know, use 2 hours after.
Great is thy faithfulness. I'm telling you.
Sorry.
I'm coming.
Somebody, was saying, about 2 days ago. I said we should keep praying. Somebody now asked him, "Are they praying in China?" He said, "No, that's why their life is." I said, "How is their life? You are going there to borrow money." He said, "That's why they are eating." I said, "So it is the food they are eating that makes their life. But you that you are eating good food, well, it is what it is." Let's talk about
for me, God, they drum.
Okay.
People they see not them.
I hear you.
I'm his son. Huh?
You know fat, though. We don't see fat for your body.
And I do exercise a lot. I don't want to.
No, you trek a lot.
No, there is a difference between trek and waka.
And you know the funniest thing? When your woman now send you on an errand, you carry gas cylinder. You know, trek.
Am I the topic of tonight?
No, I'm just trying to let you know that.
And you know my wife is watching at home.
Oh, you what?
Ha. Yeah, there's all the food where you feed me, say. Now you savvy. All right, let's go straight to the topic for tonight on Men on Court, adultery versus polygamy. That is what we'll be looking at tonight on the program. All right, let me start from Ladeji. Cheating. Does cheating apply to the singles? Because some people say, I'm still a single guy. I'm not entangled with anybody like that. We are still looking at it. We have not gotten married, and I'm not cheating.
Well, let me. I may not be able to, give a definition to what cheating is now, but I will do that before I continue the conversation. But let me say that if you are committed to someone, even if you guys are not married yet, and you are doing anything outside that your extracurricular activities, it is cheating. You are cheating on the person. It is because of the age and time that we find ourselves now that people are truly not committed to anything again. Yeah. You see people tell, they've turned "I love you" to just a word of the mouth. I love you. That's what he wants to hear. That's what she wants to hear. But your actions doesn't really show that you love this person. So for me, if you are committed to someone, you're in a relationship with someone, there is no need for you to be, sampling other things, around. You need to show true commitment. And for me, I also believe that whatever you do while on the road, as in while you guys are still courting, most of the time, follows you into the marriage proper. That's why I do tell people, if you see, there are some red flags you see on the road. You are someone that you see at the smallest, whatever it is triggered to slap you. You see you are dating a babe that at the smallest provocation like this, she begins to break something in the house. when she becomes your wife officially, apparently she's gonna, and I hope one day she won't break your head. Do you get? So these are some of the red flags that are, that you get to see. So for me, you are in a relationship with someone. Show
whether
commitment.
married or not.
Whether married or not, cheating is cheating. He doesn't know.
Romantic or not. Yes, you can cheat on your boss.
Of course,
It's
yes.
not romantic.
It's not romantic relationship, and you can cheat on the boss. You can cheat on people. Even politicians cheat on us.
Yes.
They cheat us.
Yes, only politics.
No. We're only bringing out examples.
Cheating.
Irrespective of whoever is involved. So, and you see, I'm saying it from both sides, not to make it feel like it is only men that cheat.
Okay.
We have situations where women also. As a matter of fact, you see, these days you talk about, paternity fraud, whatever.
Yeah, but there was a statistics.
I saw a video
it came out recently that 1 out of 4 Nigerian men are not the biological father of their children from DNA experts. I don't know.
No. Well,
1 out of 4, and they said 27% of fathers today, of daddies today, are not actually the daddies of their children. I said, come and see what they wrote here.
Well, it still doesn't mean we don't have women that are faithful in their marriages, and it still doesn't mean that we have a lot of men that cheat. It doesn't mean we don't have men that are faithful in their marriages.
Like Ladeji.
Of course, yes. I tried all I could to.
Like Jahmichael.
Okay.
Why are you posting?
Of course, yes. 8,000 naira is enough to take any youth out of poverty. Let me post it.
Okay. Like IMPRINT, my friend.
To God be the
You shall want to set IMPRINT up. You don't want him to answer yes or no? These are the issues.
Because,
These are the issues.
Because it's gonna be like when pastor say, you say
you are between the devil and the deep blue sea.
when pastor asks you that,
My brother.
you have you been sexually asked?
Covered. There is shall prosper, and there is even space for diplomacy. It's a systemic whatever, so you can.
Like when your mama inside church beside you, pastor come look and say, Junior, have you had sex? And you like, Mommy, what is sex?
Of course, yes.
So
IMPRINT doesn't do that, actually. He's a good person. I know him.
All right, so we still have the faithful women, we still have faithful guys out there, according to what Ladeji said. Okay, so let's now take it to the married people. What are the factors that can actually promote the act of adultery? Adultery is talking about married people, having extra sexual activities, having other partners out there.
At times, it may not even be sexual.
It may not be, yeah.
But
let him go on.
Adultery Olofago. Now, the thing is, factors that can lead to adultery are plenty. But the sad part is that you don't necessarily need to fall into it. What do I mean by that? A lot of people give the excuse of, I want sex, my wife does not want sex. So because of that, they find themselves committing adultery. A lot of people will be like, I am making her happy by everything I can do, but in the real sense of it, she's not doing anything for me in the house, driving them into it. Now, the thing about excuse, the sad part about excuse is that it is always valid to the person giving the excuse. So, an average adulterer is right to himself or herself. You have the right reason why you wanted to commit the adultery. But the truth is, you don't necessarily need to fall victim of that. I'm calling it victimization because what you are doing has an adverse effect that can even break your family, that can break your home. So, at the end of the day, when that happens, it turns out to be that you are a victim. Because when that marriage ends, and then everybody's asking you what went wrong, will you be able to proudly say that, yeah, my marriage ended because of adultery? Definitely no. So, factors that can lead to these are plenty. My wife is not satisfying me at home. My husband is not dropping enough money for me, and I have extra things to take care of as a woman. All these things they are out there, they are plenty. But really, they don't necessarily need to be there.
All right, Ladeji, looking at this, we talked about something the other time when you're not, you can't find happiness in your marriage. Recently, I was speaking with a particular friend, and he told me we're talking about his marital life, and he said something like, for the past 2 years now, he has not had anything sexual with his wife. And I was like, what is problem? He said, because she wouldn't allow me to touch her. She said, I was not doing some of my responsibilities in the house because I had an issue with my business and things were not going the way it should. So since then, for the past 2 years, we've not had anything like that. Even if I try to touch her, she will bang, don't touch me. And it was like the wife has this connection, eye connection, and she wants to connect him. And he was telling me that out of frustration. For such a person,
That's a mismatch.
Yeah.
A serious one at that. The first thing I would like to say about that is that as a couple, you don't use sex as a tool to punish your partner.
It must not be a bargaining chip.
It mustn't be that it is because he provides for the house, that's why I'm giving him sex. Sex is what you guys, both guys should enjoy together.
but they say it's not food.
Well, you can say it is not food, but it is for some people. And it is something that, God created for couple to enjoy. So it is not a crime for a husband to ask for sex. It is, your body belongs to him, his body belongs to you. So how on earth will you tell me that as a woman, you are closing your shop for 2 years and you know align? Not now, but it'll be firewood. It's a different ball game if you guys are not together. Maybe somebody is outside the country, it's a different, but you guys sleep, I know if you do, 2 years.
So if you are the man,
I can't be the man. It's not possible. No, it's not possible.
no, but for such a man,
I cannot be on the bench for 2 years. I will do them a Victor Osimhen. I'll go to Galatasaray. Now, what I'm trying to say in essence is this. For both sex, for both gender, please don't use sex as a tool. Yeah. And for such a man, I think such a thing you would have seen on the road before. That's why it is important. See, most of the time, people don't get, I do say this oftentimes that love is not blind. Now your eye know they see, or now you know use your head. Some of these things, you see them. You see them. It's just because then you want to impress. Oh, I'm a good guy. You don't want us to see, the bad side of you. If your partner is doing something that you feel on the road you are not comfortable with, please let them know. Because by the time you just say, when she gets into the house, she will change. When he gets into the house, by that time, now that time you go know say difference there between girlfriend and a wife.
Change them, no pay Nigeria. Last when it come.
Of course, yes. Now, girlfriend they different from wife. A girlfriend knows there is a level to what she can do. She knows she can be. But a wife, she knows may come be say you get federal government certificate. Forget to. She go on cover her territory now. Say this is my house. He's my husband. So such a thing. I think some of these things happens while you're on the road. So your husband lost his job doesn't mean. I've seen people that while they got married, the husband lost his job, and the wife, people didn't even know because the wife, took cover for him, and by the time they gain balance again, they live fine. Nobody knew that something like that was happening. But today, what we have is for better, for stay, for worse, for move. And it's one of those issues that we have now in marriages that you just see people, they tell you they love you with the word of their mouth, but their action, now why you say the percentage, the statistics you roll out the other time may be a little bit true, because the moment a woman says, okay, my husband is not giving me money, I will not give him my body. And you go ahead to give another man your body. Now you now mistakenly pour the ice cream inside.
Yeah,
and now your husband now top it.
I was trying to ask him about that. Can we say such a woman for 2 years? You didn't allow your man to touch you?
She's also closing up shop, Abby.
I don't want to believe she's closing up shop. I don't want to believe.
Maybe she's going somewhere.
I don't want to believe she's closing up shop. And even
there is possibility that she's actually closing.
She's not closing. IMPRINT.
And he said something like the woman has connection.
And even such a man, if such a man goes to play a Victor Osimhen on him, I won't blame him. See, except we want to start deceiving ourselves. Your body will ask for it now. Yeah. Your body
was actually discussing out of it was frustrated already.
So if you will play Victor Osimhen, you cannot. If Victor Osimhen cannot sit on the bench for 4 months, you now put me on the bench. You not even put me for bench for 2 years. Bros, I go sign loan deal. Loan deal.
The truth is, it's possible she's actually closing up shop for another person, and this is the reason why.
Oh.
Medically, it has been proven to
That-
it is not all human beings that has a very high libido. For some
But
people,
majority has.
See, for some people, the factor of sex is war. Is a big deal on a normal day.
But in
So
2 years,
anything, see, let me tell you. this.
imprint in 2 years.
Now let me put
No
it to
matter
you.
how
That one no
poor-
believe
Before
it
the
again.
lady
As
got
Davido.
married,
Wait.
before the lady
Imprint.
got married, what was she doing? Was she actively having sex before she got married?
Imprint.
Yeah.
Even if you do not actively, have sexual activities before you get married, the moment you taste it, this thing's sweet now.
Oh,
One day continue.
that's it.
Now you can't 2 years, no matter how low your libido is, even if it is on 5%, for 2 years. So in the space of how many months now? 24 months.
Your body no even
Your
do you
body no
discuss.
do you. Women when we say when they ovulate.
Yeah, you don't die.
There's vibrator.
So
Vibrator
I
is
did.
working well.
Wait. I did for house. I can even sue
And you are
you.
vibrating
I
yourself.
can sue you for
Don't get me
negligence.
wrong.
Wait,
Don't
Imprint.
get me
wrong.
I can sue you for
What she's
negligence.
doing-
Wait.
Why you know before?
No,
No,
Imprint.
no, before you
Don't get me
don't.
That side you went to, I don't
What
like
she's
it.
doing is wrong.
I find that.
She's using it.
No,
We
that's a
already said it
disrespect
that-
on me.
Ladeji, we
A
already said it
natural
that-
vibrator is here.
Down.
I'm in the house.
that you don't
That-
need battery.
that you don't need battery. All you just need is to touch a particular place, and
And she's
everything.
now using.
And you are now using. Na me go burn the vibrator. Na me, I go burn the vibrator.
Kai.
What are you
But
saying?
sincerely
God
speaking,
created me
they-
a full-bodied man, and
You are very
you are
right.
now carrying my food to go and meet the dog. I reject it in the anointed name of
Oúnjẹ
Jesus.
tó tọ́ sí mi gbangba.
Is vibrator not dog?
He's a dog now. He carry my food.
All right, let's
Vibrator cannot cuddle you now. You should stop all these things, I beg.
All right, let's now enter the main topic tonight. We're talking about polygamy and adultery. Can there be polygamy without cheating? Because I feel you have a wife at home. Before you bring in another woman, you must have seen her. You must have been seeing each other quietly. And I don't believe cheating is all about sex. You even, having an intimacy with another person is you're already cheating gradually before it becomes full scale. So can there be cheating? Can there be polygamy without cheating? You already have a wife at home. Probably before you bring another woman to the house, you must have been talking to another woman.
Now, it boils down to where you are coming from. What do I mean by that? A Christian will see a big deal in it.
Of course, yeah.
To a Christian, the question you're asking, the answer is pure no. It is not possible for you to be a polygamist without cheating. That's the thing from the Christian angle. But we have a religious sector. We have a religious sect that will tell you that it is possible for you to marry more than one wife. Now, let me cite an example.
So
When I was
far
in
you can shedede.
when I
There is
was
a
in
clause
school, I
there.
have a
Yeah,
friend.
but you still.
And so far, if you know the conditions, you will
Of
know that many
course.
people that goes to marry more than one wife, they are even just doing it. The conditions.
Yes, now. The
If
conditions are
one of the
always
condition is that
impossible.
if you are spending 30 days with the first wife, you must be ready to spend 30 days with the second wife.
If you have 4, you must be ready to
Spend 30 days.
with each of them.
You won't last now.
No.
By the time you
When I wanted to cite an example of such. When I was in school, there was this guy who happens to be my friend. Before, of course, we were not married when we were in school. And as at the time I was talking about, the guy
No, I think
was
say you don't
dating-
marry when you do school.
They play.
What do
The
like
guy
that?
was dating a girl. The girl was in Unilag while we were in Ogbomoso Lautech.
Oh,
So
no.
the guy will always say that even my girlfriend knows I cannot be married to one person. Even my girlfriend knows I cannot.
They don't define them already.
Of course. Now, when he's bringing another woman to the house, the question of did he cheat on her or not is not going to come to play because
course,
she
yes.
knows before she entered the marriage with him. But in a situation whereby we did not talk about it, it is called breach of contract. It is agreement. The agreement is that, okay, you are a man, I'm a woman. You are not going to bring somebody else to this house. And me as a man, I promise you, I will not bring another woman into the house. At the end of the day, I'm bringing somebody. My family is begging you.
What says she knew?
Somebody else is coming. At the end of the day, sincerely speaking, it is cheating. Because you are right. You cheated on her you are chatting, you are doing video call, you are sending pictures.
You go they pick
at
up for back of
others
the
and
house.
all.
You they save a number with mechanic. you will not get car.
The process is really long. But before you
Tell us from experience, my brother.
I don't get experience.
Oh, okay. I just need it. When you said the process is long,
No, sincerely.
just for clarification, you know, because of our viewers.
Even if you want to be a boyfriend to a lady before you even get married, you know the process. Majority of people end up getting married to the person they married because they cannot imagine themselves going through the process of, hi, what's up? Okay, what are you doing today? Are you ready to go out?
Have you showered? Have you wee-wee?
That process is long and tiring. So, sincerely speaking,
what are you putting on? Can I do video call? Can I see your face?
Can you send me a picture?
I want to go and make my hair.
Ladeji is talking about experience.
Snap picture when you no me. Wait till they catch me swan as spag. Spag and one egg. That was all.
It's not a woman. It's not a woman. You say the woman is cheap. She's cheap. She's cheap.
No. Me said
Ladeji,
no.
you are cheap.
No, it's not. I'm cheap. I'm very, very cheap.
You are a foodie.
Just a plate of spag, one egg. Everything was done. That's why.
What's that delay?
That's why.
He said your semen.
Between spag and carry you. Which one is more expensive? Spag and porridge.
I don't know how much they do porridge that time.
Porridge you go need buy yam. Yam dey expensive.
Because for you to use that thing to collect somebody's birthright.
Yam, you go.
No, not be my birthright. So I sold my brain.
But you, spag.
A plate, just a plate. Just a plate. I will tell you the story after the show.
Bread. You perfect.
Okay.
I wrote it on the website I used for my wedding when I wanted to get married.
We'll never forget you.
The story of how it all began. You know, one full egg, I remember. One full egg and plate. That was
that egg now is like 400 naira egg.
Of course, yes. Then, the egg goes for less than 30. No, it wasn't up to 30 naira. Then.
15 naira.
You know, about 15 naira or thereabout because then I was very, very cheap.
Back then, selling like 15 naira per pack.
You know, that time spag was around 18 naira or thereabouts.
18 naira. I know Bishop the whole pack.
The total of everything they used to carry my destiny was less than 200 naira.
Jesus.
And a sachet water. Then, you know, that was all. I'm a very weak man.
Anyway, it's lovely. It's
very
really
lovely.
At the end of the day, ended his praise.
I can't eat better spag. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I worship your name.
So you concur that there can be polygamy without cheating?
Well, let's just do a bit of historical exegesis to this. Is polygamy a crime in our culture? No, it's not. It's never a crime. Yes, our forefathers had reasons why they marry more than one wife. We used to be.
But they cheated.
No, I'm coming. We used to be an agrarian society.
Those days, it is not cheating.
Agrarian society. They are apparently many of them did not go to school.
Farming.
They needed people to work on the farm. So I married 2-3 wives. That's why you see many men have more than 10-15 children.
Even having one wife is a sign of poverty.
Do you get? Of course, yes. So it is not a crime then in the Yoruba setting. And I won't say it is still a crime now. Because for me, I believe men that are men enough are the ones that say, I want to marry a second wife.
Wonderful.
You are not bold enough, that's why you are cheating. I'm serious. If you know you have the capacity, you have the capability, why not? If you are marrying, if you are getting married to an Oba, you should know if it is an Oba that wants to be traditional, he will marry more than a wife.
You can at Ladeji. This guy.
No. See,
this guy eat millions, billions.
It's not even about. So one thing is, it's a choice. If you want to choose, because Yoruba will say, no matter how cool, calm they may look, because the attention you.
Are you saying Tokwe too can be, I look?
No. Of course, yes. Now the attention you give to, only Tokwe, you are sharing with Araire. Now, do you get? So something will be triggered in now that okay, if not for this, do you get? So those are different ballgame entirely. But I'm taking it from the background that it is never a crime in the Yoruba setting. And as a matter of fact, many people get married to more than one wife because because they were looking for children. Okay, she has given back to female, even in the Hebrew setting, in the biblical whatever, you give back to. You remember when the Bible said Jesus Christ fed 5,000 people, excluding women and children. So in that culture, they put more priority on men. The same thing Yoruba culture. Could be more kuni. Who is going to be your heir when you are gone? Do you get? So a lot of men want to, have a male child. Don't forget also some of them. they got married to second wife by mistake.
Yeah.
Or now just one opeke way then they see Loki, maybe then go fetch water, something like that. One thing led to the other, and you know, the body. That's why for me it is difficult for you to tell me that 2 years you are not doing anything. If you are not a celibate, do you get? You say 2 years you are married, and you tell me you are not giving it to your husband and you are not giving it to somebody outside. If you leave a gap, you allow people to fill in the gap. And whatever they fill in there, whatever they fill in there. So if you think I will just believe you, Klein and Sinker, that you are not giving it to me at home and you are not giving it to someone outside, then I'm not a fool. Again, I will play you a Victor Oshime. Now, so for me, for some men, they are intentional about it. I want to marry a second wife. Like the example he gave, his friend has said, okay, so I want is what he wants. Is what he wants. My grandfather told all his children, none of you should dare marry a second wife.
Why?
I don't know what he saw.
Maybe he saw something.
I don't know what he saw because I didn't.
Did he marry too?
He had 2 wives. But the funniest thing is that even out of the children, some of the people that were so close to my father before he died were the children of the second wife.
But maybe he saw some things.
Whatever he saw, peace of the Lord be with him wherever he is now. But he told his children, don't dare marry a second. And for a lot of them also, all of them, none of them married 2 wives. Do you get? I also don't believe in it. I believe whatever I have, let me and my wife enjoy it. It is even good, you know, that whatever liter of whatever I have in my body, let me pour on her so that she can enjoy it all alone. Sharing is not so good in some things.
Liter of petrol.
Oh, I don't know if it is PMS.
You want your petrol to be scarce.
To be scarce, that everything. Because, see, men, most of the time, we feel like we are enjoying. No, I've slept with that lady, I've done this. Gradually, you are dying small.
What's your body count?
What's your body count?
But medically, they said man should have it like at least 21 times in a week.
It's not 20. See, most of the time,
it was a
that's
doctor
what you guys will see.
He said because
most
of all this prostate cancer and stuff like
and they
that.
ask you to, but in reality, when you ejaculate once, you know how many how many virtues have left your body. Do you know?
Pastor.
Now you leave your wife at home after doing maybe 1 or 2 rounds with her. You go and meet one mistress. That one want to kill you. They say, Daddy, I'm not done. 5 is not enough.
Okay.
God now want to punish you. Meet a Calabar girl or an Akwa Ibom girl.
Okay, they are listening to you.
No, of course, yes.
They are watching you.
They are not. It's not about painting them bad.
They're actually
They are proud about it. They have the energy. They have the energy for it. So it's for every tribe. You have something that God has given to you that is your area of strength. For them, that is their
Special
area of
gift.
strength. It is their special gift. They can
know how
go,
to wem.
they can wem you very well. So now you go tired.
They wem.
Do you get? So for me, as a man, if you think you want to get a second wife, why don't you come out straight? Come out straight.
Maybe you just get one of them like that.
If you have the boldness, you know you have the capacity, the capability.
Your capacitor is okay.
You can carry it both financially and whatever. Why not? But now you can't be cheat. Why is it called cheating? It is because you are not bold to do it.
But people always say like that when you are stealing something, this will be sweet too. Is that sweet?
No, now if you are not sweet.
See, enjoy the mama boy Jahmichael, enjoy any wawa pe.
It's not me that is.
No, that's what I'm saying. Olórí ẹbí ló bá wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sọ fún mi. Oh, ní bínú náà ni o. Ó ti ṣe ọbẹ̀ ti bọ́ ọmọ lọ́wọ́.
Ọwọ́ ti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
A máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà.
Tẹ́lẹ̀jẹ́ bá ti mẹjọ́ ẹ̀lẹ́bi.
Tẹ́lẹ̀jẹ́ bá ti mẹjọ́ ẹ̀lẹ́bi. Kò ń pẹ́ lórí ìpìlẹ̀.
Yorùbá.
Èmi olórí ẹbí ni mo ṣẹ̀. Ìyàwó mi, má bínú.
Yorùbá.
Then you will now be looking like a fool that you are because you cannot even speak in your own house. No, she will be looking at you and she will be like, Baba Michael, oh, she buy for me. Oh, she buy me if you know oh, she buy. And your LSA will not sit down and be looking at you. Mommy, why they so fun wa ni ke dide kan so die fun wa te ba de sun ama ma ko forun fun e o ya o mi ti mo fe wa.
All right, we got a short break. The program continues. I want to believe you're really learning 1 or 2 things from this one tonight. Let's go on a short break. When we return, Men on Court continues.
Hi. King Eve, how are you today?
I'm good, I'm fine, I'm alive.
I really feel like she's not giving the right answer to the question. When one asks you, how are you? And you said, you're saying, I'm alive. It's very annoying, seriously. How are you? I'm fine. I feel I'm fine will be the right answer instead of I'm alive. Not that I asked you if you're dead before.
Go and check all these 14-year-old, 15-year-old, 16-year-old, everybody, they are extraordinarily sexually active.
Jahmichael, I feel is being unnecessarily hyper when it comes to the issue of sex, because we talk about other topics and he feels so reserved. He really doesn't have anything much to say when it comes to other stuff. But when it's the issue of sex, I believe he's being unnecessarily hyper. That's when I have to pick an issue with him. I mean, it's just being unnecessarily there when we're talking about sex. Just like a child, his mom just got him his favorite chocolate or ice cream, very happy, doing as though if he doesn't have sex for a day, he's going to die.
When it comes to finance, women also support their husbands financially. You need me emotionally. You need me spiritually.
Cassie is an amazing person, but I hate the too much attachment to that gender. I need you spiritually, I need you mentally. I can get these things anywhere with money. If you go by the topic was, who does marriage favors the most? You know how many jobless women they marry every Saturday? They are saying it favors you, favors. Are they vex so?
Growing up, when I was in the world, we've heard of
Yeah,
things.
you know.
Well, MC Too Much said, he likes saying when I was in the world, And the last time I checked, well, it looks a bit innocent, facially, but deep down, is actually out of this world. We're all in the world now. As long as you're alive, you're in the world. So, MC Too Much, I beg you to talk about that. I don't want to hear that. Next time you talk about
I think I have a problem with you saying ladies are champion, and that's the problem. Always trying to attach too much importance to that gender.
It's giving insecurity, it's giving low self-esteem, it's giving a blatant display of egoism. Because at the end of the day, a man who is secured in his words, a man who is confident of who he is, will not really be disturbed as to whether women are being referred to as champions or not. I mean, at the end of the day, Joseph's a really great guy, but whether he likes it or not.
Welcome back. The program is Two Men Uncut on Western Spring Television. We've been talking about polygamy versus adultery tonight, and IMPRINT, and of course Ladeji. They've been doing justice to some of these things tonight. All right, let me just, because our time is limited tonight, let me just ask this question. IMPRINT, can a man actually love two women? 2, later 3, 4.
Now, it depends on the region, it depends on the personality. In the real definition of love, Ladeji said something earlier today. He said, we have reduced the essence of love to just words. It's just what you want to hear, I will say it. But in the real sense of it, an average man, as of today in Nigeria, will tell you that I am attracted to a lady that has boobs or a lady that has the bum. And the reason is simple. If you further ask them, do you love this person? They will most likely tell you yes. But the truth is, that is what they want. So a man that wants a lady that is full in the frontal part of her body, and then eventually got married to a lady that is not having it much, we most likely...
As in having what much?
He will most likely marry somebody again, or be with somebody again that has the curve where he wanted it to be. You get? So at the end of the day, it boils down to the question of what is the definition of love to you? But if you are true and being sincere about what the definition of love is, it is almost impossible for a man to love more than one person.
Okay, Ladeji, quickly, do you subscribe to what you just said now?
We were talking about the religious set that allows for men to marry to more than a wife. I was speaking with an Ustaz one day, and he told me, he said, in reality, it's not possible for you to love two people equally. You will love one more than each, because by what they do, for example, by human nature, some people are open-minded. Their husband returns from work. You see some women, they've rushed to meet her. Honey, you are welcome. Some women don't have such an energy. She's not being wicked. The only she can do is to just babe, how are you? Welcome. She won't even frown. You would not kill her for it. That is her nature. So naturally, you want to be attracted to the one that comes to whatever. And before you see Jack Robinson, competition starts. Or even if they are not living together, one welcomes you, you know, do all this, and the other one, when you get there, now you go. And you know the funniest thing about men, we always believe we are strong. Most of the time, we are very weak. Because of this thing, where they in between their legs. Men, let me tell you of a man that, now guy will be say for streets, FT men, they Kawasaki for him, say, my bag balagba. But in mistress, even mistress say, you no go sleep for us tonight, you no go sleep. Now, person will be say, wale. But if in mistress, not in wife, if in mistress tell and say, guy, you are not sleeping in this house tonight. If it is 12 a.m., you go come out. With singlet alone.
Okay.
For you to know how cheap you guys are. I mean, sorry, is that cheap? You know how weak.
I'm not cheap. They don't use spaghetti and air carry me.
You will not use one week for wedding where you don't carry gas cylinder. I saw you on bike that day now. So you
Not lie.
I saw
In fact, not 2 cylinders I carry. One big, one small one. I got to find them around. I go buy walking. I go walking.
you don't get choice. It is what it is. Now the award you come, you are here to serve them.
Yay!
You are here to serve. So for me, it will be difficult for you to say you want to love 2 women equally. It's either you love one and you are just, you know, trying to whatever with the other one, but very, very, very difficult for you to say you are not God. You can't love everybody equally.
All right. Before we go tonight, lastly, can polygamy stop adultery?
Hell no. Definitely not. A man that can go ahead and marry another woman, not out of mistake, even out of mistake, because what do you call mistake? You were chatting with this person, you slept with her, she got pregnant. That's
by
what
mistake.
You want to call mistake. Accidental.
But you do them first time, second time,
Then
third
they
time.
say they can't get accident. They can't go on top of each other.
The truth is, once your body relaxes, once you are relaxed, once everything has died down, the pressure from the first wife has calmed down.
You want to do another one.
Go out again. Before you know it, back to where you started from. So polygamy cannot stop it. Rather, it will increase. It will continue increasing. Because the tolerance of the wife will continue to increase. When you bring another woman, the pressure, the family does not need to follow him to the house again when he's coming with the third woman.
There's still even if your Oloriabi is very jobless. You can go back.
Your first one, you say, ooh, can't you see I marry another one on top of your body too? And so you enter and say, don't fight, Ladeji.
Polygamy cannot stop cheating or whatever. The only thing that can stop it is a man that is disciplined. Because I do say this, that till Jesus comes, you are going to see women that, even if you marry a woman because she is busty, she gets, backside very well, you still see people. Have you seen Rwanda women? Have you seen South African ladies?
Stop it.
Have you seen Ghanaian girls? No, Cameroonians, they're not even. Have you seen beautiful Fulani girls? You always see women that are more beautiful than your wife. Your ability to look. Of course, yes. Have you been to Congo? Namibia. All those girls. Now, if you want to kill yourself, go check those Arab girls or Israeli girls.
Stop it.
They go Philippines.
No,
those ones are not fine. Filipinos are not fine. Filipinos are not fine.
I case my right.
Go see Arab girls. Those tall, lanky ones. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. They are very tall, hefty. Now, what I'm trying to say is this. You will always see beautiful women all around.
Okay.
More, blessed bodily than your wife. More gifted, both front and back. But if you're not a disciplined man, for every woman you see, for everything under sketch you see you run about, one day you will eventually get to meet Bobrisky.
Wow. All right, this one hits me. One day, you already say that was what this man said. Man go meet man, you jam man.
Hardware to hardware.
All right, thank you very much. It's a wrap on tonight's edition of the program. I want to say thank you very much for being a part of the world. And next week is going to be another beautiful time. Thank you very much, Ladeji.
It's always a pleasure.
And the IMPRINT. Thank you very much.
Please talk to your president. They should reduce the
I bet good. And to the entire crew of this program, thank you very much. Really appreciate you. We'll be by next week when we'll be coming on this program. Now that you could smile more, we could be happy. Amen. I still remain JTD MIC Jahmichael, Mr. Choo Fitty, saying have a lovely night rest. Bye-bye.